Yes, there's absolutely no herbal brew in here. I demand a trial. I batter this clanging
And
and
I back to
shebanging.
the door saying, I swear to God, if you don't let me out of this fucking room with this fucking lunatic, I am going to kick this fucking door down. I'm going to come out there. I'm going to find the sharpest little piece of broken fucking rock, and I'm going to slit every fucker's etc. etc.
Okay. So you.
Can
Yeah.
I roll potentially sleight of hand to try and come into physical contact with Roland at this point?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're kind of bashing away at a door together.
Yeah,
It's possible
and it's
that
like a
physical
single door,
contact
so
will be made.
I'm pretty sure that like, wow, no, it isn't.
No, you
Not
just
in a
you
fight,
just end
it
up
isn't.
slamming into the door again. It hurts your hand.
Yes,
Yes,
cool.
you mustn't.
I'm not trying to punch him. I'm
No, I know.
yes.
You're just like, yeah, no. Suddenly magnet.
Yeah. So
It's like, in cartoons where you got like the really incompetent assassin who's just
Yeah,
like goes to
strike
like hit
him.
them and then misses and they walk off the other way.
so
It's the Mr. Bean of traitors.
you guys try and shout for the better part of maybe like an hour. You're still going until your voices are hoarse, and there is no reply. Not even a sound of a guard walking by.
Well, what materials are in this room? Is there like any sort of rope or anything?
In the place.
There's
No,
an
there's no rope.
adventurer's bag in the corner.
Haha!
Some
Okay.
thieves' tools.
A bag of holding.
I want to try actually like ripping this door off its hinges
Okay.
or like bending the bars. Athletics, I assume.
Yep.
Where are you? Athletics, there you are. I'll buy that for a 9.
No, it's firmly on its hinges.
Good, just as I suspected.
You guys
I
are
say-
tired from shouting, yes.
I say, well, they'll have to feed us eventually, and I go and slumperini.
Okay.
Are you going to
I'd
sleep?
probably have a sleep at this point. I've been awake for like 24 hours.
Cool.
Do you go and touch him in your sleep? In
Yep.
his sleep?
I touch him in his sleep.
Oh, wow.
Roland is going to be a very angry half-orc, I warn you now.
Wow, it
But
happened.
back in character. Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace. Wow.
He just says
It's
British things
not
under
canon.
his breath while he's asleep. Blitz
Cool.
spirit.
So, Kai, what do you do?
I just go over. I sort of like place my palm on his shoulder,
Oh.
on his bare, naked shoulder,
Moldark
and then
says.
I go to the opposite side of the room and go to sleep.
Yeah,
So,
as you
what's
do that,
my-
Moldark says, "Thank you. That is all."
I go to sleep. Cool.
Do I feel anything?
No,
Or having my
You
soul
sleep.
ripped out?
no, your soul hasn't been ripped out.
It's just someone staked a
Someone's
claim
just
on
put
it.
a hand on your shoulder.
Cool, so I don't feel any different.
Nope, you're
Cool.
asleep.
You're asleep. You don't feel shit, mate.
You don't wake up from
All
sleep.
you feel. all
Last
you
time
feel
someone nicked
is
my
that
soul,
it's-
I got a tattoo.
It's
Yeah,
true.
well, no, all you feel now is just jam and cream from your crumpets just dribbling down your chin in your dream. That's all you feel.
Okay, so we cut to black and go to Caelynn. Dun dun dun.
Pretty sure
Caelynn.
I'm dead.
Yes, you're dead. Actually,
How can I roleplay if I'm
I,
dead?
I was wrong. Let's cut back to the guys.
That's not fair.
Oh, well. Okay. In that case, you open your eyes and you're on a cold slab of what feels like stone, and there's one very dim green light above you, and you feel very, very odd.
Can I move?
Sure, you start to start moving hands and legs and stuff. They respond. You can move.
Can I get up?
Yeah. So,
So I'm not restrained in any way.
nope, you don't appear to be restrained. You're just on the cold slab.
In that case, I would like to get up and sit on the edge of the slab and just kind of look around the room and see what it is, other than a room, obviously.
Okay, it's a circular room with this stone slab in the centre of it, with the one green light above.
So there's a door.
There is one door leading out into a corridor.
Is it unlocked?
The door is open.
I'm going to go through the door.
Okay. The entirety of this place is made from the similar stone granite. It's very cold to the touch. You realise that you don't have any of your things with you as well. You are.
Is she naked?
No, you're only wearing you're wearing your clothes, which you were wearing before.
Would I recognise this at all? Because it's sounding very similar to the place that I found Moldark when entered into Kai's head.
You can roll me a history check.
Well, I know how this is going to end, so... Where is my character sheet? See, I thought you'd killed me off, so I closed it all down. Where am I? That one. History. And I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9. No, it doesn't look similar, in particular to, in terms of architecturally, to when you were inside with Moldark. Back then was very crumbly and ruined. This seems to be very well shaped and not at all in disrepair.
Okay. How far down the corridor can I get?
Well, as you start walking, you come to a larger chamber, and you come out into another circular room, which also has a very high dais. I always forget which way we say that. Dais. And on it there is a the largest throne you've ever seen. It is the size of maybe 3 houses, and on it sits a gigantic creature, humanoid in shape. Once again, the size of a skyscraper, really. Man-shaped, wearing a very large mask, which is beaked, and long, flowing, dark robes pull around his feet. He doesn't appear to be armed, and he's simply resting. Very muscular, large. Obviously, like one of his biceps is like the size of a house. You feel like an ant before his presence.
In that case, I just kind of stand there, waiting for him to, I don't know, do something.
He doesn't appear to be in motion.
I call out, hello, and kind of wave my arms around like, hello.
You hear a low rumbling which shakes the chamber and unbalances you, and it's you figure out it's actually a very large sigh. Yes.
Where am I?
Another low rumbling. The gateway.
Gateway to what?
Death.
Oh, so, hang on, I'm dead.
No reply.
How can I get out of here?
He raises a enormous arm behind you, pointing behind you. As you look back, there is what appears to be a very large pool or well of green, viscous fluid, which is churning. It's huge.
Right, is that gonna take me to a Tonica or Nilfheim? She looks quizzically at him.
He rumbles again and says, "Death."
And she just kind of sighs, like, look, the whole of Nilfheim is breaking through the surface of the Broken Kingdom. There must be some way out of here.
He rumbles again and says, "You cannot go anywhere but down."
And if I go down?
Death.
Can I get back up again?
No reply.
You're really helpful, you know that, right?
No reply.
So, I have a friend who kind of has a demon in his head.
No reply.
Would there be any way to contact said demon?
There's no reply. You realise this figure looks very tired.
Answer the question and I'll leave you alone. And stop talking and you can go back to sleep. Otherwise I'm just gonna keep talking. And talking. And talking. Until you kill me yourself.
He raises one gigantic arm and rumbles and points back towards this pool, and you start to feel yourself being dragged backwards.
Oh, for God's sake. Caelynn gets the picture and kind of, I don't know, goes towards the pool.
Okay. You start going towards there, and as you get closer and closer, you can look down and see churning in this melting pot appears to be other people, although they look very ghostly and dead. In some ways they look just like you.
But I'm guessing I wouldn't know that, bearing in mind I haven't seen a mirror.
No, true. And you can look down at yourself.
I'm sure reflections exist in this
Yes.
world in water. In 153 years, you must have looked at something reflective.
I turn back to the big guy and just like, seriously, you want me to go in there?
He rumbles and says, "There is no choice."
Well, that cold metal slab or cold stone slab I was on seems a heck of a lot more appetizing than that does.
And souls are much more appetizing to me. You hear the voice of Moldark in your head.
Hello.
Why, hello there, young Caelynn.
Why am I here?
You're dead.
Other than the fact that I'm dead. Why am I still here?
You're in the process of dying. You're
Come
going
on,
to
there
go
must be
down to
something you can do.
Nilfheim, where your soul will be churned in the melting pot of my mother. In some ways it'd be nice. You can see my home.
I would rather not.
You're
Thank you.
getting closer and closer to the pool. Are you
There
sure?
must be something you can do.
The decor is lovely. Something I could do. Let me think. Well, how's that soul of yours looking, young elf?
It's yours if you can get me out of here. Well, part of it anyway.
Oh, all of it, you said. Well, that does sound rather tempting.
Part of it.
How much?
Half.
50-50. I was thinking more 60-40.
No. You want souls, you can have half of mine.
Ah, you want life.
I think half of my soul is a fair trade for, being alive.
You start getting closer to the pool. Well, that's your decision, young elf. I might see you if I pop back home sometime.
55-45.
Deal.
Now get me out of here.
You realize he has majority at all board meetings now, so we can overrule all your decisions.
He's the CEO.
Have you not seen Dragon's Den? He's literally Duncan Bannatyne right now. And you
No,
are
he's not Duncan.
You're Theopathetus, and you've just failed really hard.
You start to feel the dragging, pulling on your legs ease, and when you start to pull back against it, you can, and with a wrenching and a tugging, fueled by demonic dark energy from within you, you are released from this pulling motion. The gatekeeper looks up, rumbles, and starts to stand up, and Moldark says, "Well, it's been lovely to see you, brother, but I think it's time that we get going." And as the gatekeeper stands up, and he's towering above you, he starts taking one gigantic step towards you, and in one step he's covered a lot of distance, and he's very close to crushing you. And as he just comes to about to step on your head, you blink, and as you open your eyes again, you find yourself in a field, and this field is very familiar to you because it's where you died recently.
Oh.
You look down at your body, and there are flies all over it.
Oh.
You have, in fact, started to rot a little bit.
How long have I been gone?
You don't know.
Can I ask Moldark how long I've been gone?
Yeah, go for it.
I shall reiterate my question then. How long have I been gone?
Well, not long, but sometimes this whole process has effects upon your youthful body, has been ravaged by time and interplanar travel. That often does things.
So you're going to put me into a rotting body?
You'll stop rotting once life comes back to your limbs. Look, good as new. You've started partially decomposing.
Does it just stop, or does the decomposing disappear?
You don't appear to be decomposing at a rapid rate or anything. You haven't appeared to have stopped. It hasn't gone away.
Yeah, it's better than being dead.
It seems to be on extremities, such as fingers and toes.
Lovely.
It smells a little bit.
Joyous.
The flies buzz away.
Good.
feeling better then, little elf?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
this way. You start walking without wanting to.
She's really confused. I'm
You're
just like, so now you own more than half my soul, you can control my limbs?
mostly your mind. Therefore, the nervous center.
How about I specify that that bit's mine?
You start jerking your arms around madly. You try
You know what?
you try to
I
walk.
understand why Kai doesn't like you now.
When you try to walk, it's kind of, when he's forcing you to walk, it's kind of a ridiculous walk. It's not quite how you would walk. It's kind of, limbs are kind of a bit too aggressive and stuff, because it's almost as if he doesn't know how to walk properly and he's just trying to discover what all his muscles do.
Used to being a wolf.
Yes, indeed, yeah. Not used to these 2 legs.
Well,
My, you are
just
much
tell
better
me
than
where
Kai.
we're going.
We're off
And
to
I shall
see your
walk
little
myself.
friends.
If I look towards the city, is there still an army there?
Yes, there is. You appear to be heading directly into the campsite.
No offense, Moldark, but last time we tried to do this, we all nearly. I did die.
True, but now you have my powers. Oh, and by the way,
very
if you're
reassuring.
thinking of offering more of your soul to me in exchange for some demonic power of mine, well, I think that's off the cards now, seeing as I have all that I want.
Come on, you got 45% of my soul still to take. Must be even
Yes.
slightly, edible.
We'll see, shall we? And you start. You continue walking, very, very swiftly, and as you start to get towards dangerously close to the tents, the campsite of where these men who murdered you before were, Moldark says, Right. And he starts to kind of twinge your facial muscles and stuff, as if just kind of feeling them. Yes, I could work with this, I suppose. And then,
You're not used to being a girl, are you?
I won't answer that. And,
What Moldog does in his own time.
it's my private life, leave me alone.
So what goes on in Kai's head these days?
You should have seen the old days, blimey.
Oh, come on, enlighten me.
You get out your staff, which you've picked up from the ground, and pick it up, and you cast a spell which you have no idea how to cast. The words are unknown to you in a different language, and like the method of doing it is very, very odd. And as you look down, you are now wearing full armor, and you appear to be wearing several insignias similar to the ones which are seen around the campsite and on the flags.
For visual effects, what kind of armor is she wearing?
She's wearing plate armor, and you are, in fact, not a woman. Visually, you can see, like in the reflection of your plate mail, that you in fact look like a rather bristly man. Within yourself, you can feel that you are still indeed a woman, but only visually you look different. And hello, Caelynn. Welcome, my friend.
Ahoy.
And I'm just like, told you didn't like being a girl.
Hush now. And you start walking again, and he says, You might want to take over this one. Facial muscles and voice box. Bit difficult. Might come out a bit weird.
I can try.
Just ask to be taken to the prison.
In that case, she walks until someone stops her.
Okay, so as you walk into camp, people look at you, don't give you a second glance. They kind of nod at you respectfully. As you stroll into the camp, there are lots of them around. You hear kind of murmurs of people talking, people eating by the fire, people training, that sort of thing. Plenty of people around.
Is there anyone around that would look like they know where the prisons are?
There's a tour guide with a nice hat on.
Yes, I mean, not immediately. Doesn't appear to be any person who's like, are you looking for a prison?
Okay,
He's got a question mark above his head.
Yes.
anyone of a slightly higher rank than a basic soldier?
Sure, you see someone clad in similar armour to you, who looks like a leader type.
In that case, I walk up and in my manliest voice possible, but I am not going to attempt, I'm just like, I need to be taken to the prison.
The man says, of course, my lord, and bows and
She
turns,
smiles inwardly at the fact she just got called a lord.
turns and starts swiftly walking off. Moldark says, that wasn't so hard now, is it? Now you're going to need a key.
I follow him.
Okay. So, I was laughing at Iharkin's comment on if Moldark would speak, it would be like,
Hello, fellow human.
hello, fellow human, how are you? Would you like to give me your soul in exchange for cookies? So, yes, you follow this captain through a series of tents and down into the ground in what looks like a dark tunnel. Leads off, a dirt tunnel, leads downwards to some steps, past guards all the while, and as you get through there, there's like a jail door which leads further down in. There's a jailer there who has a set of keys, and the guard comes and
Feedback someone.
Sorry, that was me.
Okay. And the guard, captain, kind of gestures towards jailer to you and bows, my lord, and heads off.
I turn to the jailer, and again, in my manliest voice possible, that I'm not going to attempt,
Go on, Beth.
say, no.
Do it for chat.
Do it for the boys. Do it for the chat.
Chat once.
Banter.
Chat wants it.
It's literally got to be done.
It's literally not happening. Sorry, guys.
What's that? All your hit points go away.
And say, I need your key. I've been ordered to transport the prisoners.
The jailer looks to you and kind of chucks you a spare set of keys.
Did she catch them?
That's
Yes.
the question. You
Yes, I
almost
do.
you almost don't, and Moldark takes control and kind of like jerks your arm out to catch them in time.
It dislocates my shoulder in the process.
It's pretty painful, but you manage to. It kind of gives you an odd look as you can start heading down further in towards the prison dungeon. As you walk through, you come to a corridor which leads down to one door which looks shut.
Is there a grate or viewing thing on the door?
Yeah.
In that case, I want to look in it to double check that it's who should be there.
Okay, what does Caelynn see as she looks through the grate? Kai
She
and
sees-
Thrund.
This is a half-orc just kind of waking up.
And a half elf not waking up.
Morning, Nigel. Yes. Put the kettle on.
Well, Nigel.
You guys are probably quite dehydrated and hungry at this
Yeah,
point.
that's why I'm calling out for herbal brew.
Yes.
I kind of wake up and I kind of bleary-eyed see this man in the doorway, and I kind of just reach out and push this man. Not this man, Kai. Like I imagine he's leaning up against the wall, and he just topples over and wakes up.
Yep. I
stand up.
I'm gonna say I don't even wake up. I just sleep for it.
Alright, the grate to your door pulls back. Appear to be a set of eyes looking through.
I imagine the torch has gone out at this point.
Yeah.
Cool. I wield the torch as a weapon and kind of stand on guard.
Okay. Caelynn, you see
Is-
these two?
Is Moldark saying anything to me?
No, not as yet. You can speak to him.
I'm just
How
like,
long passes
I'm
before-
here. What the fuck am I meant to do now?
You have the keys.
Yes, and the second I open the door, Orc Boy's gonna hit me over the head with a torch or something.
Fine, fine, fine. You take your sword, which is in fact a staff in non-illusory terms, and again perform some very odd magic and say some very odd words which you didn't know you could say. And you look down, and you are yourself again.
Awesome! I unlock the door, kind of stick my head round the corner. Everything alright in here? Room service?
Say, well, bloody good to see you. What? I was informed you were dead.
I am. I was. And I kind of go in and shut the door behind me.
You got anything to drink? I'm parched. Herbal brew?
I ruffle through my bag in which I have rations, and I'm assuming there's going to be some kind
You've
of
got a water skin.
You have a water skin.
Yes. water skin and kind of give it to Roland.
Cool. I drink a considerable amount of it, and then I hoof Kai while he's asleep and hand him the water skin as he's bleary-eyed waking up.
See, I was going to pour the rest over his head, so...
That seems like a valid use for our valuable resources. Well, I've hoofed him and given it to him. And I say, have you got any weapons? Armor?
I have a Moldark.
Ah, that explains a lot.
Yes. Is that good enough?
I sort of say, like, what do you mean you have a Moldark?
Oh yes, I'm with her as well now. Can you
Fuck's
believe
sake.
it, Kai? 55%.
Can I hear this as well? Or...
No, you can't.
Oh.
For fuck's sake.
He's actually turned off your hearing.
Yeah.
I say, well, where are we?
Well, I
Caelynn?
imagine he'd say it in primordial.
How close to the walls are we?
I'm not
Oh, yeah,
100% sure.
Sorry, that's assuming a bit. Are we at least in the camp?
We are
Or we-
under
have we taken
the
next bit?
camp.
Yeah, that explains the darkness. Well,
Possibly through the walls, I'm not sure. Would she have been able to figure that out?
Yeah, you are near-ish the walls, yeah, but you're again underground. You probably came about halfway through the camp.
Underground, probably about halfway through the camp. Closer to
Well.
the walls than we got last time.
well, we're gonna have to fight our way one way. They're more likely to suspect us to fight our way out rather than further in. Shall we, well, fetch our, what tools we can and, make our way in?
With you two having no weapons, I look at Kai
I hold up
and
my
notice.
fists.
I look at Kai and notice that he doesn't have his ring.
Say,
Well,
can you talk your way out?
Out of here or out of camp?
I mean, can you become what you were, whatever the fuck that was?
Well, they think I've been ordered to transport you.
I stick my head out the door of
No.
the jail while this is going on.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't think you've been ordered to do anything. They think whoever the hell you just looked like has been
Yeah.
ordered to do it. So can you
Yeah.
turn into that again?
It's kind of up to Moldark. He's really annoying, isn't he?
I can hear.
Oh,
this,
you want to
know.
talk to me about annoying? About the demon that's lodged in my brain? You want to talk to me about that? Sure. Just
Shall we?
let's go and
shall
sit
we
down and
this
have a
argument?
Q&A.
Shall we have this argument when we're not in mortal danger? Yes, good
So
idea.
that's us never having this argument. And
Excellent,
I
off we go.
Oh yes, hello, Roland. I forgot I could speak to you now too.
Yes, you can. Fortunately, my soul is my own. Yes.
Well, about that.
What have you done?
He remains silent for a while and says, "The gatekeeper always asks for a toll."
And you gave him...
Your soul.
how
Or at
much?
least a little part of it. It's just a sliver, really.
Hit me with a percentage.
Usually the going rate is 15%. I managed to knock it down to 13. It's my favorite number.
Why am I not surprised? Well, one day I'm going to murder you. Anyway, and I start walking down the corridor. Anyway, I thought you couldn't take a man's soul. I thought they had to give it willingly.
Circumstances change.
What do you mean they change? My soul. Not yours to give away. That's like going into a man's house and stealing his silverware and then smashing all his plates.
'Twas more.
It's just
Can I
not
can
to
I
do.
hear this? Can I hear this going on at all?
I'm
Yeah, you
like
can-
shouting. I'm
yeah.
like shouting this out
Yeah.
loud.
Moldark's,
Yeah, no, but can I hear Moldar?
And Caelynn's
Sorry.
just like, you might want to be quiet.
Shut up,
Moldark,
you.
Moldark says, "'Twas more taken,
Well, give it back.
alas.
Look,
Would that I
Look.
could."
do we not do this now? As you so willing,
I-
as you so
I-
lovely
I-
put earlier on.
I head down the corridor. I'm still holding my bludgeon.
Okay.
Caelynn's
I
waiting to
look-
be transformed back into the lordling thing.
Okay, it doesn't appear to happen.
Oh God, maybe you should
Moldark
ask.
right now would be really helpful.
Well, I was thinking that you just go down that grate after you got your things.
And what were the chances of being able to get into a grate? There was a grate?
Well, if you had your magical focus, such as you do.
Guys!
What?
Hi, Roland, come back.
I'm still
What?
going. I'm
I'm,
Roland's
I'm right
quite
here.
quite an angry Englishman. Yeah,
I have
sitting down.
tea. Turn around.
Literally no, and it's herbal brew. You know that.
Okay, I have herbalness. Turn around.
I'm literally not listening to this. He's not in a joking mood.
I have a way
Cool.
to get
I,
out of
I
here.
stop.
He's still going. He's going
Cool.
till he finds something with a
I've
weapon
stopped.
to beat up.
So talk to me.
He can die on his own.
Roland's gone
Um,
off somewhere.
I have this. And she holds her staff. Quite elegantly. Beautiful. Carved. Kind of is Gandalf's staff. And
Examine my face and tell me exactly how many shits I give and where it exactly it is I'm keeping them with. I'm imagining all the shits I have to give are with my gear, so if you could help me get that back, that'd be fucking ace.
yeah, and once we find that, we can get the fuck out of here through the grate in the fucking floor.
You think I
Rather
hadn't
than
figured
heading
that
back
out?
to the fucking
But guess
camp like
what? I
dipshit
don't
over
have my
there
fucking
is.
gear.
Is anything happening to Roland?
I believe he's face palming.
He's can hear the bickering in the background and just face farms.
Do you know where they took your gear?
How the fuck am I supposed to know? Look, I woke up in jail. That's all I know.
I didn't know that. Until about 10 minutes ago, I was dead. So I think I win on that front.
You win. Oh, I'm sorry. You win. Explain to me how you win exactly. You
Come on,
came back
help
from
me out
being
here.
dead. Okay, so the
And I
demon
had to sell
that I have to deal
55%
with.
of my soul.
Children,
Out of jail.
children, children.
Yes, Daddy.
Sorry, Moldark.
She started it.
He started it. Oh, this is going to be the mud fight all over again, isn't it?
Don't wah, chat.
Yeah.
Chat, don't wah. Whatever you do. Yeah.
Harkins hit the nail on the head. Fuck it, let's bicker.
Did Kai bring Caelynn back just so they could argue?
Yeah,
Apparent. Oh, my dad's here. Sorry, Dad.
Oh
I'll
my
stop
God,
swearing now.
you are actually getting disciplined. Cool.
So,
This
Right,
is why you
so-
don't invite your dad to live stream chats, guys.
Anyway, moving on.
But yes,
hello, Priceless Anonymity. Good to see you again, my friend.
Gelatinous cube.
Have
Oh,
I
God.
reached anything yet?
Yes. It's actually been 7 years since that conversation last started. Roland is
You've
It's now
reached
middle-aged.
level 17.
Yeah.
yeah. Comes back like, wow, you guys are still here. Like, okay.
You are Grand Mage, like.
So you come to a room which a door which is locked, and or you can head upwards towards where light seems to be coming from.
I try and... How sturdy does this door look?
Yeah, pretty sturdy.
I'm gonna try and boot it open.
Okay. Give me a roll.
He braces. He sets up for the kick. He rolls a 15.
A 15. Yeah, you start to dislodge the door. It takes you a little while. At this point, the guys have caught up with you. It seems to be like coming off its hinges, but it's not entirely off at this point. You're
Cool.
making a lot of noise, though.
I keep booting.
Okay. Give me another roll.
Up the boys. 18.
An 18, yeah. You finally managed to get this door off its hinges with an almighty creak. You hear a shout from above, which Beth, you recognise to be the voice of Caelynn, you recognise to be the voice of the jailer. He says,
oh fuck.
"What's going on down there?"
I'm running into the room trying to find whatever's in there.
Okay, give me a perception check. What are you doing, Kai and Caelynn?
Oh, I sort of run in after him, just fucking shaking my head because we're
14.
to die now.
14.
And Caelynn runs in afterwards, muttering under her breath about how Moldark's shit and needs to turn her into a man again, which she never thought she was going to say.
Wow. Sound streams, by the way, if you follow, you get an extra 50 free gold. So there you go, my friend. Get that follow on. So, Josh, you're on a 6.
I got 14.
14. Caelynn, you're just
Shouting at Moldark under my breath.
regretting life decisions and death decisions. Okay, so with a 14, Roland, you see a chest, a series of chests, in fact, large enough to contain your things.
Cool. I rip them open. Making no... Yeah.
There appear to be many of your things.
All my things there?
Your necklace is not there.
Cool. Is everything else there?
In terms of your stuff, yeah, for the most part, your stuff is there. Is there anything in particular in the inventory? Let me check.
I've got that the rank slide from that guy. I've got my common clothes, which I'm still wearing. I've got 5 days rations, weapons and armor.
Thank you
my
for following
necklace and
Sound
walk
Streams.
I've got my pendant, which was the rank thing, like the rank thing from the clandestine, I assume.
That is gone.
Cool. I will remove it immediately. Is everything else there? Like my rations, my
Yeah, you're like
So my necklace isn't there.
no, your necklace is not there. As you see Kai's stuff as well.
Cool. I'm just chucking my armor on.
Yeah, Kai, your stuff has been found.
Cool. I gear up.
Okay.
I imagine quite a lot quicker than
Your ring is not there.
my ring is not there.
Your ring is not there. Anything magic related is not going to be in your.
How would they tell my necklace is magic related? Because it's not. It's
I'm not
just-
saying that it is, but that is not there.
I thought you
No, it's
literally
for
just
me.
said that.
It's for me.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
I'm saying
I
that to
thought
Kai.
Oh, I thought you meant like for all of us. I was
No,
like, but it's
No.
literally just a necklace with teeth on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Harkin has correctly foreseen the future. The TPK is gonna come when you guys are too busy bickering to fight.
Yep.
Hey, I have avoided all bickering in lieu of being British and practical.
Yes, and getting us into all of these situations where we inevitably either die.
Sounds
Or-
like bickering to me.
This is out of character. This is out of character bickering. So that's okay. Okay, cool. As soon as my armor and weapons are ready, I'm just at the door, raring to go, just waiting for the other two to be ready.
I would be ready before you, 100%.
That's true.
And Caelyn's
And
just
I'm going to
waiting
say
for
to you while
Molduk
you're
to
getting
stop
ready-
being an arse.
No,
Yeah,
Moldok
I'm-
hasn't been speaking to you.
I figured.
I'm going to say, right, I need my ring.
Well, is it here?
No, it's not here. In fact, absolutely nothing of magic is here.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, in that case,
Nothing
we
to be
need
done.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Are we ready?
There seems to be a
Yeah,
lot
I'm-
of shouts coming from above. And thank you, Kerendor, for following my friend. Welcome to the adventure.
I'm not leaving without my gear.
Kai, we either
It's not-
leave now and have a possibility of surviving, or we wait for you to try and find your ring that obviously isn't going to be here, or it be with everything else, and all
not
die
saying
in the
it's in this
process.
room.
And bearing in mind, I've already died once in the last 12 hours. I really don't want to do it again.
yes. Shall we
So
do
let's
things?
just leave, and we
I
can find
leave
you
and
another ring.
head in the opposite direction from the whatever.
Caelynn face palms.
Okay, where do you guys go?
Which way's
I'm
Kai?
going.
Kai's gone
I'm-
towards upwards towards where the jailer was shouting.
Cool. I
I'm
run up.
going to go with them because they're both being complete idiots.
Okay.
Yes.
I
things that-
literally
things
tell
that
you
I
both
don't
to run.
things that I don't know in character. Yeah, I'm running. I'm like, if it's all right, I overtake you on the stairs because I'm going like just running up there, gung ho, beating men up style. Is that
Okay.
okay?
Why are you going with me?
Because safety in numbers, and where else are we gonna go? I only know out of character that she can open that grate. So-
No, you said you heard us bickering, so you would have heard it.
Yeah, no, I heard like, and I was busy walking off. I didn't like go, oh, what are they talking about?
Didn't
Shall I
stop
get-"
and maybe consider
no,
that. Yeah,
no,
there
I'm
was
like,
other
I'm running
ways than
straight
killing.
upstairs. I'm on my way up.
Cool.
Cool.
I just
Running.
keep going.
A large half orc kind of is past you. Very He's like, excuse me.
I really doubt you'll pass me.
Yeah, if you have
Six-
the same move speed, then yeah.
I'm a 6'8" orc with.
Well, you have the same move speed,
Wearing
so
heavy
technically
armor,
you're
whereas
not going to
I'm
be getting any.
dexterous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
Caelynn
was,
slowly
merely
following.
I was literally saying it out of character so you would not die. You
Yeah,
just walk upstairs
true.
and go,
Solus has made a valid point that you guys are dehydrated and malnourished, so
I did drink a lot of water.
you have, yeah, but I mean you're still dehydrated.
That's probably
This is
not done
Nope.
much good for you.
You don't
It's like a
Sounding it that
sprinkler
quickly.
system. It's just like
instantly. I'm well again. Okay, so you
Yeah.
Caelynn's
guys.
just kind of walking behind, muttering.
I
to Molduk,
tell
saying
you-
you're
I tell
as
you both.
Bloody bad as each other.
Okay, so
I
as
tell
you guys.
both to
Okay.
head off, like to go back and go through the grate, and that's it.
Okay, so as you guys come outwards towards where the light is, you see the gate which Caelynn you previously entered. It's locked. Behind it there's a jailer, and there also is the same captain which you saw before. He is shouting towards more men. The gate appears to be locked. They're starting
So,
to... They're
is
starting...
the jailer-
Man,
Is the
Go ahead,
jailer on our side, or?
No. He's locked it away. He's kind of locked you in, essentially.
Oh, okay, right. So he's basically locked down the prison.
Yeah. They're kind of shouting for soldiers. You hear kind of sounds of crossbows being winched up.
this is a bad place
Cool.
to be.
So, guys,
Is
can
there
you
any,
listen
like,
to me now so we
guard
can
rooms, or-
turn around and go?
Yes,
I
'cause
can
you...
get us through the grate.
Excellent.
Go
Glad you
back to
mentioned
the
this.
prison.
This is good. Thank you for this information. And I turn and I'm heading back downstairs at a great speed.
Okay, Kai, what are you doing?
Is there any rooms, like a guard room, guardhouse?
Only the one which you passed before and your own cell.
Okay. In which case, yeah, I will have to. Yeah.
Okay, so you get into the room with the grate.
Cool.
Open with it.
I gesture.
Moldark, any help?
I think you can do this one yourself, little elf girl. I'm not here to parent you. Just
You're the one that
control
got
you
me
when I
into this
decide
mess.
to. No, I believe that was you which got yourself into this mess.
For fuck's
Actually,
sake,
I
stop
believe-
bickering and blow the fucking grate open.
What he said.
Yes. I if you're speaking in common, I say.
Any suggestions?
Yeah, maybe use this thing called magic that
I
you've
wasn't talking to you.
I'm like trying to prise it off with a sword at the moment.
Okay.
Seeing as everyone is doing is just arguing, I'm just like, can I athletics?
Yep. Maybe Thunderwave, Beth. Out of character.
That's a 17.
Cool.
Does anything happen?
Nope. Your
Oh, good.
sword
got.
blunts itself a
Seriously,
little
like,
bit.
blow the gate. Blow the
I
grate
was
open,
about
please.
to, but Will was talking.
Okay.
In that case, I shall cast Thunderwave with my carefulness, so Kai and Roland won't.
Or just
die.
do it without for YOLO. Blow us against the wall. Ow.
Priceless anonymity says, but the grates are probably in the toilet. Priceless. I am not an evil DM. Whatever
Yes,
these
you
guys
are.
say, don't believe the rumors on the street, my friend.
So, does the grate blow off?
Let me make a Constitution saving throw for the grate. Yes, it blows off and upwards.
Geronimo! And I jump down.
Okay.
You break your
Do we
legs whilst
hear
we take the
anything
ladder.
as he's jumping other than
You hear
him
an orc
screaming to his
just
perilous death?
You hear a sickly crunch. No, you don't hear anything though. You hear him go, Geronimo!
I check to see if there's any ladder that runs down.
Oh god.
Caelynn just-
Roll me an awareness perception check.
I do have.
Oh boy.
No, I rolled 3.
Caelynn is also going to check.
Okay.
Because hopefully she's not blind.
Kyle, there's no ladder, mate. There's no ladder.
It's perception, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
It's
Okay.
15.
15. Yeah, you spot a ladder, Caelynn.
Has Kai already gone? Can we say Kai's already gone?
Kai,
He's like,
Kai,
"Oh,
it's okay. So Kai, you see no ladder. Roland's just jumped down. What do you do?
I would hang on to the edge like a normal person.
Okay, so you go down. You're hanging onto the edge when Caelynn starts descending down next to you on a ladder.
I very, very slowly hitch my way over to her and just climb down the ladder. How long do we climb for?
As she's going down,
You just
Caelynn
find a
shouts,
dead
"Roland,
You just find it.
I've just killed myself.
Roland, who down there?
Roll a death saving throw.
Mate, that would insta-kill me if it was far enough.
Yeah, I know.
Do I get any reply from Roland? Or is he, like, dead?
Literally just a fine red paste at the bottom with like a sword in it.
Roland, roll 2d10 falling damage. Roland, goodbye!
I'm still alive.
You
It's
take
like
12 damage. You've really hurt your leg. You've like landed heavily on it. Half orcs are
So
not
almost-
graceful creatures. Let's get that clear.
No, they are.
And in
I'm
flight
actually a ballerina.
especially-
No one's asked about my backstory yet, so I'm a ballerina.
In flight, half orcs are not particularly
Aerodynamic.
elegant or
Is it
aerodynamic.
almost like he twisted his ankle and has to sit outside the bloody walls?
Oh
No,
my
no
god,
one's
this
no
would
one's
be...
that useless as a player character.
He's really hurt his leg. As you guys descend,
I hate to be that guy, but I lay on hands myself.
Okay, you use your spell slot.
It's not a spell slot. I just
Oh,
do
okay.
it.
Yeah.
It's a paladin thing. I just
Cool.
heal myself for 15. Well, up to 15 health. I've got a pool of 15 per long rest.
Oh, per long. There you go. Yep.
Back to full health, and I can heal 1 HP at any time.
Cool. So you guys come down. Roland's in pain and then starts to heal himself.
I just touch my. Wait, no.
Wow. What does lay on hands look like?
Like in this case, he's just. Wait, he's just. He's just kind of like brushing himself as if he's just trying to like readjust his suit that in his head he's wearing, but it's just splint mail. And when he does it to other people, it's kind of just like it's a very rough lay on hands. Whereas most obviously you get the lawful good paladins where it's just like, I bless you. With Roland, it's just kind of if you've got the broken leg, his lay on hands is just he's resetting the bone.
Thank you,
I
Half
like the
Truth, for
idea of,
following,
like-
my friend. Welcome to the adventure. Enjoy that free gold.
If someone's just woken up, like, from being hit and knocked unconscious, and they come back and your lay on hands is literally you just grabbing them by the scruff and just like, wake up!
Yep.
So you guys find yourselves in a dark tunnel. Roland, you're also covered in human excrement.
I am
It's the
used to it.
toilet.
Yeah. As you guys step
made-
down, it's kind of there's like sections either side which are not like knee deep in filth, but your like boots
I
are pretty
step-
Well,
covered.
is there like a splash radius up the walls?
Yeah,
Like,
essentially, yeah.
Like, how far down was it?
Pretty far down. I mean, took you a little while to kind of climb down once you got your bearings and stuff. I'm very bad with distances, but it's enough to hurt a lot.
To fall even when falling into excrement. I would point out, Will, in case you were planning on giving us tuberculosis, I'm immune to disease.
Oh, there goes my plans.
You guys, on
The
the other
Raven
hand,
Queen just retires on the spot.
Well, that's me, boys.
yeah, I go, well, I regret that decision. Up and at
Should
him.
have checked for a ladder.
No time to explain. And is there a tunnel to head down?
Yeah, you can go one of two ways.
Cool. I pick a direction at random and I start wading.
There are, like I say, there are
Oh, there's that
bits on
walkway.
either side.
Nope.
Roland just walks
I
directly through.
enjoy the texture on my skin. No,
Wow.
I climb out onto the walkway and start running.
Caelynn wants to
I
try
just
and...
like the idea of he's like, nope, I'm stubborn, I refuse.
I'm not bow to this excrement.
Caelynn wants to try and figure out her bearings from the direction she came in and where the ladder was and which direction she's facing to figure out which way is inside the walls.
Okay, roll me
Wait,
a
Harkin,
perception.
Roland has
I
changed
know.
class to Pooladin. I turn to Caelynn and say, calm down, it's just a bit of poo.
What do you want me to roll?
Well played. Roland is Johnny English. A perception test.
Perception. 15.
Pooladin. Yeah, you need to head the opposite direction to which Roland is heading in.
Roland!
Yes?
That's down. Wrong way!
Yeah. And I run back. And I just keep running the other way. And go in the correct direction.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you start heading off down the tunnels. Kai, I'm assuming you're following.
Yes, I am.
You feel a little bit naked without your ring, by the way.
I feel entirely naked without my ring.
You look down, you're in fact entirely naked now.
It's like one of those water
Am I-
balloons
am
where
I
you go
currently
to
at a
school
spelling
and you've
bee
got
at
no
school?
clothes on.
Wow. Yeah, no, you feel like you don't have enough protection around yourself. So yeah, you
I'm
guys,
not wearing protection.
Josh. It's how diseases spread, but luckily Roland is immune. He always wears protection. So yeah, you guys head off down the tunnel of filth, and for we'll say better part of an hour wading your way through filth. The tunnel keeps heading off, but then you see a ladder leading upwards.
I shout Geronimo and fall up.
You just start climbing the walls rather than the ladder.
I start climbing the ladder. I use like one hand, my sword's in my other hand, just in case of dwarves.
Just in
Okay.
case of falling orcs.
It's just, I just see like my old like orc school friend.
I'm waiting for you to see another orc just drop by because orcs
Shouting
don't
Geronimo.
use ladders.
Okay, so do you try and open the? Do you guys follow up the ladder as well?
Yeah.
So I guess there's like a trap door which you can open above you.
Yep, I open it, and I try and
Um,
burst. I try and burst out with great speed.
It actually appears to be locked or shut, or got something on top of it stopping it.
I say, Caelynn, we might need another of those explodey things that you did.
Do you realise how difficult it is to climb a ladder with a staff, guys? She kind of sighs and
I think you need to do more exercise, young lady.
she scowls. But I'm guessing it's dark.
You,
and she's
you
not
scowl at my arse because I'm above you on a ladder. Are you checking me out?
Yes. Your sexy half orc butt.
I also expend a spell slot to detect any fey apparitions, stuff like that, within a certain amount of distance.
Okay.
Divine sense within 60 feet. Location of any celestials, fiend, or undead,
Okay.
and any consecration or desecration.
Okay. Do you need to roll for that range, or is it just?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Happens.
Yep. No, you don't sense any of those of the above.
Cool.
Yes. So, Caelynn,
Oh, it doesn't actually use a spell slot either. It
That's
just
useful.
happens. Being a paladin's cool.
Yeah.
Could do it once
And
per day.
Caelynn says, this one's your last one, guys. And uses a...
Just a
Uh,
dangerous one. I just get blasted through. Kai goes
Yeah,
down.
she uses Thunder Wave again with her careful meta magic stuff.
Mhm.
Not to kill everyone because they'll fall down and, break legs.
And
And
probably
And
break
punch you on
legs.
the way past.
Yes. Okay. So you cast Thunderwave. A ripple
Zaelgor.
of energy blasts open the trapdoor. Great gust of wind goes past your guys'
And an
head.
orc, half orc bursts through.
Yes. You immediately receive a bonk on the head. That hurts quite a lot.
I am
Roland.
wearing it. I'm wearing a splint mail helmet.
Yeah. Okay. You get it in the face.
I'm
It
still
still
wearing
hurts.
still wearing a splint mail helmet, but yes, I take it.
Yeah.
I
You know
talk
it's
shit.
it's you got hit.
Covered in shit. Get hit.
Exactly. It kind of clangs off, and there's like a cry, and as you kind of look around you, you appear to be in a courtyard somewhere, and you are surrounded by very short bearded people. They would be dwarves. They all have hammers and shields and are very well armored and are in a circle around you.
I put my sword on my belt and say, Is it afternoon or morning?
As you come out, it looks very, very bright, but only because you haven't seen sunlight in so long.
I take my helm off and say, "Morning, gentlemen. It's a pleasure."
Do the rest of you come up?
Caelynn pops her head up and she's like, oh shit, there's more Ulfgars. It kind of comes up.
Kai
Does-
just comes up and starts to I'm basically just brushing myself down. I go over, I find some very dainty looking flowers and I just rip them up and just start.
Okay, you're literally covered in surrounded. Well, you're literally covered in filth,
Filth.
but surrounded by like a
Dwarves.
shield wall of dwarves. You could just about stand up at this point, you guys, the three of you, without falling back down the hole. One of them kind of breaks through. He's wearing slightly nicer helmet with a crest on it, and immediately kind of scowls at you guys and holds his nose. He goes, "Oh,
Yes, that'll be the sewers. Apologies, I know it's terribly rude. I would have wiped my feet, but, well, no such amenities.
we are wondering when they'd find that one." And he kind of points towards the hole.
When who would what? Who would find that one? I assume you mean the gentleman outside.
Aye.
Well, there's about 35 less of them than yesterday.
Aye, really? Who be you? And he looks to the three of you.
I am Roland of... Well, it doesn't really matter. And these are, well, they can speak for themselves.
I'm Caelynn. She kind of awkwardly waves.
Hello, elf.
My name's Caelynn, not Elf.
Now, Caelynn. There's
Yes.
no way to talk to a man in his own home.
And you stink of shite. And he looks
I'll
to
give you that one.
Kai.
I'm Kai.
You might have noticed this as being a thing with dwarves which you've met before, but once they introduce themselves, they seem to very much want to shake everyone's hands.
Cool. I shake everyone's hand.
Similar to Moran, who you met before, Kai, you probably feel rather uncomfortable with this, but he insists on going to shake people's hands. And
Oh no, do you not remember? Like I'm
Yeah,
big on my
yes.
handshaking nowadays.
yes, you're very good at it.
I deliver a firm handshake to everyone who wants one.
Yeah, just him essentially.
I've got a very well practiced handshake. I feel like that would come across to him that I'm an expert.
Yeah, so's he. You regard each other with the
We-
looks of
we-
professionals meeting one another.
Artisans of our trade.
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, he kind of motions to his men, and they put down their weapons and kind of relax into an easier stance, and says, he says, "Well, what are you doing here?"
Well, it's a very long story, my good man. One that could possibly be told of a herbal brew. I raise an eyebrow.
You know what that is, yeah. He says,
He
You're
said
gonna
he's-
get so
he,
high.
he says, "Fancy a cuppa?"
I like Roland beams. My good man, I thought you'd never ask.
Kai turns
You see,
to,
I turn to the other two and say this. You see, this my companions is a true host.
I'm ignoring you entirely. I've turned to one of the dwarves next to me,
Roland doesn't
and
care.
let's-
He's so happy.
and I go to I basically I put my arm around him, stinking and covered in shit. I'm just like, I don't suppose you've got a bathroom around here?
The dwarf captain.
A bathhouse, I suppose.
L-
it'd be.
yeah, looks at you and says, "Hey, follow me."
I follow him.
You'll
And
follow.
Caelynn wants to follow as well because she doesn't like being all stinky.
So,
I'm a half orc, Rachel. I'm a half orc.
So
Racist.
you guys are in clearly cogged room. You're surrounded by large city walls. There are giant gears and cogs in the city, which are rotating round and round for no apparent reason which you can discern, but they seem to be having some function for the city. There are some dwarves around. It's nowhere near as busy as a human city would be. In fact, it's more like it's got the space of a human city, but the population of a human town. You see very few dwarves. Those dwarves that you do see look very grim and are often brandishing some weapon or another. And along the walls you see ranks of dwarves and guards on patrol who are watching out across the sea of tents in the distance. And yeah, there's plenty of kind of hot steam coming off these cogs and gears and stuff, which looks a bit kind of magical to you guys. You can tell this is very, very old city. And the dwarf leads you to a little, literally, it's quite small for you guys, especially Roland being so tall. Everything here is kind of in miniature for you guys. And as you come in, it's basically a small house, and there are baths there, which are pourable.
And
And
I say to this man while we're walking, so what seems to be the deal with those chaps outside? I'm afraid there wasn't much time for talking. And
hey, looks.
I gesture to my sword.
He said, "Hey, they are not too friendly with us. They're a clan."
Have I assume I would have heard
Yeah.
of the clan.
That word instantly resonates with all three of you. They
I
don't
say,
like
well,
magic users. They don't really like anyone who isn't human.
I say,
They're
well,
racist.
Yeah, they're massive racists, but so are most people in this world.
that's not ideal. That explains all the soldiers. I wouldn't say I'd say yes, we ran into one patrol of about 30, cut them to pieces. Ran into another patrol of about 30 and took down their captain and a number of others, but I got swarmed and one of the little blighters shivved me in the back.
Hey, they're like that, little bastards.
I don't appreciate a good mano.
Hey. Oh, name's Crag, by the way. Captain Crag.
I think we have another handshake. I feel like that's what.
Yeah, he pretty was.
It's a lot more loving eye contact.
Appreciative, and he says, anyway, and he kind of realizes that there's some kind of filth on your hand. He kind of dips his hand in the bath.
I felt no, I would have taken my glove off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Split nail glove. It's
Yeah.
a clean orc.
He nonetheless does so. And he's like, I'll be outside in a little bit. Clean up.
Thank you, my good man. Have you any chance of that herbal brew? Or
Oh,
are,
yeah,
the baths full of them?
He shakes his head. Would that they were. And he says, I'll have it sent in.
Oh, thank you terribly. And I give an appreciative kind of little orc
Winnie.
nod.
He nods to the three of you and exits, leaving the three of you with baths.
Is it just
drop
one
out
bath?
I drop out my armor and I see. Is it like a big bath? Can
Yeah, it is a big bath. So.
I swim around and there's like a cloud of brown that comes off of me because obviously we've been in the sewers, but nonetheless I'm like a fish in water, like a pig in shit.
And Caelynn and Caelynn. Ooh.
Is there possibly
Just-
like a separate room with another bath in it?
No, they don't seem to have considered.
Is
This
there any
fact.
bubble bath?
It's like
It's like
there's a-
steam coming off them.
there's a naked half orc swimming around. Look, we've all seen worse.
It looks tempting. No. Yeah, there's steam coming off them to hide everyone's modesty to some degree.
But yeah,
I
she
don't
she
care.
looks at
All I'm
Roland
saying
and
is
she
we
looks
have
at
to roll for-
Kai and
We have
she's
to
just
roll
like,
for length.
fuck it, and strips off and
What
dives
are we
in.
rolling on?
What are we rolling for length, Will?
Wow.
Oh, guys, really?
A D4.
D3.
1d4 minus 2. Could literally get a negative. Yeah, so you guys begin to swim around and clean yourselves after some time.
Excellent.
Cool.
Some herbal brew is brought in by a dwarf.
Is there like a kettle full of it?
Yeah, there's a kettle.
The kettle is drained. I've missed my herbal brew. Once I finish off, I obviously put my armor back on after as much splishing and splashing and cleaning.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are kind of clean yourselves and get dressed and get ready to see Captain Crag of Cogdaroom. So at that point, it is in fact 12. Been going for 3 hours. Jesus, that's gone quickly. So yes, we'll bring this session to an end until Monday, where we'll be back, same time. But yeah, what did you guys think of this episode? What did chat think of this episode? Have fun?
Yes.
Yes?
Lloyd has said that you should clean the armour.
Yes, that happens.
Nope, you didn't specify.
Oh well.
It wasn't clarified.
God damn it, Josh, where were you? Yeah. So next session is on Monday, as usual,
Yep.
guys, and then we have a very special episode on
Yes,
Thursday.
indeed.
We have the first episode of the saga of the Isle of Anasterion, with special guest Oi Harkin, Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
and that's all we're telling you. It's at 9 p.m. It's the
Yep.
usual time on Thursday, and there will be things. And
Nix, does Monday's session start in 10 minutes?
Alas, no.
Sorry, Nix.
honestly, I could go for another like 6 hours.
I
need
would-
I couldn't. I have work tomorrow morning. I
I
can
would
tomorrow
happily
afternoon.
do 24
Kind
hours
of.
of this. But
In all seriousness, guys, I genuinely have to go because
okay,
I have to see you all at Comic-Con tomorrow. If anyone's coming, I will be there and I will find you and I will touch your face and it will be good.
Yes. Well, thank you, Josh, for playing. We'll stay
Cool.
and talk to chat for a little bit, but we'll talk to you in a bit, my friend.
See you later.
Yeah,
See you.
Goodbye.
But yes, thank you,
Bye-bye.
Forever Player. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much.
yes. People are mainly going to show up for Harkin. He's the main attraction of the.
We all
Gotcha.
know it.
Yeah, it will be the first in our our series. It's, as I say, I mentioned it last session. We'll have guests on. It won't always have guests on. Sometimes there will. People will come and go. It's very free form. Solus 16, you have a Skype invitation that's been sitting there for like a week that you need to accept, so we can talk about what kind of character you might want to be playing. Anyone else, if you want to be, if you want to have we kind of put your name in the hat for that kind of thing. If you email Encounter Q&A, I'll put the email in the chat.
Yep. And other than that, we're looking to get a little bit more, almost so close to that donation goal to get our website up there. We're very close, hopefully getting that very soon. We are closing in on 150 followers. We're getting there. Monday, 9 p.m. GMT for the Broken Kingdom campaign to continue. Will the heroes enjoy herbal brew and baths with Captain Crag of Cogdaroom, or
That's the rest
will
of
they
the, it's
will
the
they
rest of the
die
season.
again? Will they die again? Will Caelynn forever?
Thank you,
Have
thank
hope.
you, Forever Player, you kind chap.
Yes.
And on that note, I would like to say thank you to Will for killing my character off and then
quite right.
bringing her back again.
You killed your character off.
That's true. I didn't kill you.
No, Roland killed my character off because he's the one that got in the fight in the first place. But
I
he didn't.
legitimately, out of character, I was going to talk to him. I was going to talk to him.
Yes, but,
and
but
discuss
out
it.
of character, you also knew the chance of that happening were very slim.
I know, but I have to play in character, Beth.
Oh, bickering.
Yes.
I merely
we're
defend
gonna
myself.
miss
Harry
you
and
too, Forever Player. We're gonna miss you too. And good night, my friend. And
Forever
yeah.
Player, email the thing with your Skype details so that I can message you on Skype.
Yeah.
EncounterQA@gmail.com. It's in the
But
chat.
yes, I shall see everyone later because I have work tomorrow.
Indeed, you do. We will be back on Monday, 9 p.m. GMT for the Broken Kingdom campaign. Hope to see you there again, guys. Thank you once again for all the follows. Thank you for everyone who has donated. Once again, The people that follow today, Official Angery, Zetac, Sandstreams, Kerendur, and Half Truth. You guys are pretty awesome. Welcome to the adventure. Hope to see you again pretty soon. Right, we better head off, James.
Yes. Yeah, we have character creation to do now.
We do.
Because we never sleep. It may be 10 past midnight, but the night is young.
Indeed.
Full of memes. Quick shout out to Stillborn.
Legion.
Yeah, Stillborn Legion. At www.stillborn.com. Yeah, if you guys are looking for a D&D game, head on over there because there are things to be done.
There are many things to be done.
And if you guys are looking for rules for things, if you're looking for RPG rules, go to DriveThruRPG because we get money that way.
Yes, indeed. So, once again, signing off, guys. See you next on Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following.
You all.
We love you so much.
I
Goodbye.
love you the most.
No, that's a lie. And I'm the GM, so I win.